trying to find a way to make money online, just like every other person. They're trying to make money online, So basically, before the advent of coronavirus, a lot of us have been working from home. And then the beauty of working from home is the fact that you, apart from being your own boss, you'll be able to structure your own time. You have time for your family, time for your wife, time for your kids, time to do your own thing, if you know what I mean. So basically, that has been my story so far. It has not been all rosy. It's been up and down. Sometimes you make money, sometimes you lose money. But like they said, anytime there's a lot of opportunities online that you could get involved with, especially in this lockdown period, that you could start making a living from. And one of them is trading Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. It has a lot of potentials. It's something that much more than just putting money in your pocket. It exposes you to what is happening around the world. You be conversant with what is happening around the world. You appreciate the fact that digital currency it's becoming a norm. It's becoming a normal thing that everybody is accepting today. China, for example, they are planning to launch their own coin, their own digital currency. Let me use that word. I don't want to use the word coin. They want to launch their own digital currency so that people can you can spend digital currency, digital currency that are established on blockchain. So basically, what this actually entails is that why you are getting exposed to all these developments, you are also learning how to make money by the side, and then you can make a lot of money if you understand the concept. So I'll be defining now. I'll be explaining it one by one. So let me quickly talk about the concept of what Bitcoin is. So basically, Bitcoin, I'm going to start with what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency. What that means is a currency that is decentralized, a currency that is doesn't have any government restrictions. There's no government restriction. There's nobody that is going to tell you what you can do or what you cannot do with your money. I don't know whether you are conversant with what is happening in Nigeria today. So today, if you have a DOM account in Nigeria, you cannot. If a DOM account is an account where you put dollar, okay, maybe a dollar account, we call it DOM account right in Nigeria. As I'm speaking to you, as at this moment, if you have a domiciliary account with any Nigerian bank, you cannot move out your money. You can't transfer the money out of that account. You cannot transfer that money to another person using using DOM account, maybe in another bank or even within your bank. You cannot do that. It has been locked down. Now, what that means is that you are not, when you put your money in the bank, you are at the mercy of the bank. It is not your money. The moment the money enters that bank, it is no longer your money. Although they will send you text message, an alert where you see a digital alert. That money, the alert you are seeing on your phone, if you take it to the market, you can't buy anything with it now. You cannot. So basically, like I was saying, you are not the owner of your money. The moment that money enters your bank account, the way banks work now, that money is not your own. It's not your own again. It belongs to somebody else, and it belongs to your bank. So that's one of the problems that Bitcoin is solving. It's decentralized. There's no third party. There's no the bank. You are your own bank. Let me use that word. You are your own bank. So that's what I mean by digital. This is decentralized digital currency. It's like a virtual cash or gold. Then it's transferred from person to person. Today we call it peer-to-peer. That means Ade wants to send money to Bola. Ade does not need a central bank. Directly from his own wallet, he sends that money to Bola, and Bola receives instantly. And it gives you control, a kind of control over your own money. Okay. Then there's no bank or government, like I said, there's no bank or government control. There's no third party involved. That's the beauty of Bitcoin. That's even all the Bitcoin and every other cryptocurrency. That's the beauty. any money you are transferring, you are transferring from yourself directly to the other person that is receiving it. You are not paying, and then your charges, the charges you are paying, they are relatively low. I'll show you what I mean by that in a moment. So having said that, Bitcoin also solved the problem of double spending. Double spending means you are trying to send money to somebody, and then they debit you two times, or sometimes they debit you and credit the person. After they credit the person, they will credit you again. That's what we mean by double spending, whereby the money more often than not is removed twice from your account. Okay. So having said that, Bitcoin has given us a lot of liberty. Okay. It's given us a lot of liberty. The moment the fees you are paying, they are relatively very low. Now, I would say that the fees you are paying they are relatively low. It's like you are not paying anything. Imagine you want to transfer $100 and you are paying a fee as low as say 1 cent or 2 cents. Let me show you an example. Of what I'm saying. An example of what I'm saying by the fees you are paying are very, very low. You can see my screen. This is an example of my. This is an example of the wallet, or what we call wallets in Bitcoin. Okay, I'm going to show you what this wallet has done over time. Now, what you have here is what we call Bitcoin wallets. Okay, an example of a Bitcoin wallet that is hosted on a blockchain. Okay, you can see the address. This is an address. This address is like your bank account. You can see the number of transactions. This number of transactions mean the number of transactions that you have done over time. You can see the amount that has been received. You can see the amount that I've sent. You can see the final balance. You can see the final balance. And then if I scroll down, you can see transactions that happen over the account. Now look at this transfer. This $23, you only pay 12 cents. Okay. On $100, this is like 50 cents. On this $88, this is like $1.32. So I would say that you can see that your transfer fee is very low. Look at on this $2,386, just 27 cents you are paying. Very, very low transaction fee. It's as if you are not paying anything as a transaction fee. So Bitcoin gives us a lot of freedom, as if you are using it, it gives you a lot of freedom. No government intervention, no bank intervention. Your fees are relatively low. Your transfer are instant. I would say that. Let me quickly run over what Bitcoin history is. Let's do a little talk about about what Bitcoin history. Why did Bitcoin started? I'll quickly run over it. Bitcoin white paper was made public in 2008, and it was launched January 3rd. It was launched in 2009, and it was launched by a pen name known as Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody knows this guy. He's a pen name, and one of the smartest things that Satoshi has done is making Bitcoin anonymous. Nobody knows who he was. It's anonymous. We don't know who he was and who the man is. Some people say it's a group of people that started. I believe it's actually a group of people, because in the past there's a digital currency that is known as that we call Ego. That's a false digital currency. I don't know if you are very conversant with digital currencies, you will know what I'm talking about. We call it Ego, and Ego was founded by a man in America, an American, and this man was arrested by the FBI for money laundering. So the government was able to shut down Ego because he actually knows who started it. After Ego, we have Ethereum, we have Seagold, we have Liberty Reserve. So those are digital currencies that were shut down by the government. So when Satoshi wanted to start Bitcoin, they actually made it anonymous, in the sense that nobody actually knows who started it. So the government cannot hold him down. One of the attributes of money that the government all over the world, is not only Nigerian government, is that they don't want you to. No government in the world wants you to have a control over your money. The government wants to control the money. because whoever controls the money controls the people. Okay, so Satoshi was smart enough not to be identified. He went underground. Nobody knows who he was. So also, we only have another smart thing that Satoshi did was that he made Bitcoin deflationary. Bitcoin is a deflationary currency. Let me quickly explain what I mean by that. Every paper money that you have out there has an inflationary attribute. Like, for example, as of today, Naira is at 450 to a dollar, and this is due to inflation. The more there's an inflation, the more the value of any paper money drops. And Satoshi was so smart that he was able to only, in the lifetime of Bitcoin, we will only have 21 million Bitcoin that will ever be mined. The word mined means is a word that means it's like using printing for paper money. Okay, so Satoshi was smart in the sense that he made Bitcoin deflationary, meaning that you cannot have more than 21 million Bitcoin in circulation. You can't have more than 21 million Bitcoin in circulation. And every 4 years, we have what we call Bitcoin halving. Bitcoin halving means the reward that will pay to each miner will be halved by 2. It helps to keep Bitcoin from having what we call inflation. Okay. Also, Bitcoin mining will end by 2140, like I said. That means after all the Bitcoin must have been mined, no other Bitcoin will be mined again. By the year 2140, that's another 120 years. Okay, and that allows Bitcoin value to keep going up. It allows you to keep going up. It allows you to keep moving up. And that's why as of today, you can see that even as every paper money is crashing, crude oil, US oil, crashed to minus 20 something $20. Bitcoin is about the only asset in the world that has not really dropped too much. I'm not saying it has not dropped, but the value at which it has dropped this year has been very minimal. Every other asset has been dropping. They have been losing value. It's only Bitcoin that has maintained its value. The reason is very simple. It's very, very simple. Bitcoin is one of the assets, is the only asset class as of today that has a deflationary attribute or characteristics. Aside gold is also deflationary. Aside gold, probably silver, Bitcoin is the only one aside those two. Okay, and then that's what is giving it value, and that's why the value is going up, and that's why you have to pay attention to Bitcoin, and that's why if you don't know what cryptocurrency is, thank God you are in this class. This is the best time for you to take advantage of this and understand what it is. Because very soon, very, very soon, in the next 10, 5, 15 years, the paper money will be no more. You won't have what we call paper money again. There won't be any paper money. So having said that, I'll quickly introduce you to a coin. It's also like Bitcoin. And this coin, if you remember in the flyer, I promised that everybody will have access to $50. And then it's courtesy of this coin. After this class, I'm going to drop a link on the group, on the WhatsApp group that you can register with, that you can register with. When you register, you'll be given $50. Now that's going to avail you the opportunity to have a feel what cryptocurrency is. Probably you have not even this is your first time. You don't even know what cryptocurrency, you don't even know what Bitcoin is. It's going to give you an opportunity to do that. You have the opportunity to say, okay, I have the wallet. Okay. So the relevance of Bitcoin to us today, let me quickly, before I introduce to the coin, I'm going to talk about the relevance of Bitcoin. Bitcoin allows us to send money to anybody around the world. You can send money to anybody around the world. There's no border limitation. You can send money to anybody. You can be in Nigeria and send money to your sister in the UK, in the United States, in China, just by the click of the button. There's no border. Near zero transfer fees, like I showed you on that wallet. Instant transfer and instant reception by the recipient. Okay. There's no monthly payment that you're paying to the bank, account maintenance fee. Then it's 100% decentralized. Like I said, no government intervention, no third party, no central bank. It puts you in charge of your money. And then Bitcoin is also solving the problem of those unbanked. I mean, people that are unbanked in today's world, in countries like Venezuela, Zimbabwe, Brazil, Nigeria, Colombia, people that doesn't have access to banking facility, Bitcoin actually, gives room, allows those people to have an account, just by the click of the button. So it allows people to have access to banking facility. There's no limitation. It's just like you want to open an email account. You can open a Bitcoin wallet at the click of the button. So having said that, let me move to how you can claim. I'm going to move on to that so that you guys you have a feel. I already said I want to talk about this coin. This coin is a very wonderful coin. Okay. The website is known as crypto.com. It's one of the few cryptocurrency companies that have made cryptocurrency adoption and spending very easy with their Visa card. Now, crypto.com has made spending your Bitcoin. If you have a Bitcoin wallet, it made it very easy for you to spend. Just at the click of the button, it made it very easy for you. They have an ecosystem that also rewards you. Also have a staking, have investment, trading, all under one roof. Now, what this means is that if you have this wallet, without even doing anything, even without trading, they have a part in the wallet where they trade for you and you earn a reward. I'm going to show you what the wallet looks like. And then also, they also have what we call trade to earn, where you buy a coin and then on a daily basis you get a percentage. You don't even need to trade. If you don't know how to trade, you don't even need to trade. They also offer what we call merchant tools. Merchant tools allows you to, let's say you have a website where you sell stuff and then you want to be accepting currency. You can set up your merchant tools with them. They have an API. Whereby you could the API allows you to accept cryptocurrency from people that wants to buy stuff on your website. They also offer an investment package called Crypto.com Invest. Although this one is not available to people that stay in the US, but if you're in Nigeria, as soon as you open the wallet, you could have access to it. Okay, but you will need to wait. If you go to Crypto.com and open an account with them directly, you will not have access to this $50. So just calm down. I'll tell you how to get the $50. So you probably are trying to check. Just hold on. Having said that, why I'm actually personally rooting for Crypto.com. Crypto.com offer what we call a lending service where you deposit your Bitcoin. Let's say you have a Bitcoin, you can deposit with this company. They give you a loan in return with your Bitcoin. Let's say you have $1,000 and then you don't want to sell that Bitcoin, but you need their money. You can use it as a collateral, just like you are going to a bank, and then you say, okay, I have a house, I have a building, and then I need 2 million naira, or I need 100 million naira. So they will value your building, and they'll say, okay, we can only borrow you 50 million naira, and then you use the house as a collateral. The same thing with Crypto.com. You could give them your Bitcoin, and then they loan you the money that you need in proportion to the amount of Bitcoin that you have. Okay, not that you give them $1,000 Bitcoin, they give you $10,000. No. If you give them 1,000, I think they normally loan 50%. It's going to act as your collateral, so you can spend that money while your Bitcoin is with them. By the time you pay them back, they will release your Bitcoin to you. That's the way it works. So they also offer what we call crypto earn, where you earn an interest, on everything that you do. Okay. Then on the Crypto.com app, you can also check the price of other cryptocurrency, just like on CoinMarket.com or CoinMarketCap.com. Let me show you what their site looks like, so that it will not be like I'm speaking over your head. But you remember, like I said, you hold on to when I tell you what to do before you can. You will give you $50. If you open an account without using somebody's code, for example, I'll give you a code. If you don't use that code, you will not get that $50. So you need to calm down. So this is the website look like. They have an exchange where you can trade, other cryptocurrency against Bitcoin. Okay. The app, this is what the apps look like. I'm going to show you what my own app looks like, where you can buy other coin. Okay. And also they have a card. They have a Visa card. This Visa card, they'll send it to you for free. Although they are not shipping to Nigeria yet, but they're going to send you this Visa card for free. By the time they start shipping to Nigeria, they're only shipping to a few countries right at the moment. They're not shipping to Nigeria yet. And this is what I call crypto earn, where you earn up to 8%. You earn up to 8% per annum. In fact, when you invest into their own coin, the coin is known as CRO. You can earn as much as 18% per month if you leave it with them for three months. And also they have what we call credit. Like I said, you deposit your crypto with them, you get an instant loan. Let me show you what it looks like. I want to show you what the app looks like on my phone. I'm trying to share my I want to believe you guys can see my phone. I'm sharing my app. So this is one of my accounts. This is what it looks like. You can see all the coins. Okay. You can see what all the coin looks like. Okay. Now, as soon as you sign up with them, they're going to give you $50. That $50 will be locked up in your wallet. Okay. I'm going to drop the link on the WhatsApp group so you could sign up. Then you get that $50. Okay. The number one thing they will do, as soon as you download the app with the link and then you sign up, you get they'll first of all verify you. That means you submit some of your documentation. Some of the documents you can submit, maybe your driver license, international passport. You can also submit voter's card. They accept Nigerian the ID card. Those are the four that they accept that I know of. Now, I haven't said that. As soon as they have verified you, what they're going to do is they'll credit your wallet $50. But for you to have access to that $50, I'm still going to tell you what you're going to do. But let me show you what it looks like first. Now, let me show you one of the attributes of this crypto company that gives you ability to even make money even without you doing anything. Okay. Now they have what we call N. On this N is on this part of the wallet, you buy a particular coin and then you stake it. We call it staking in currency. When you stake, they pay you a particular percentage every day. They pay you a particular percentage every day. They have three ways you can stake. You can stake for 3 months. If you are staking for 3 months, let's say you buy CRO, like CRO now. CRO is actually their coin. They pay you, as you can see, every Friday, and they pay you in that coin. They're going to pay you in that coin. You can now convert it to Bitcoin and then probably sell it and convert it to Naira. They actually pay you in that coin. If I go back, I stake XRP too. This is my XRP. This is my XRP. Okay. Also, I stake BNB. This app, if you this particular company, they are the owner of what we there's a coin that is known as MCO. MCO is also known as Monaco. It's a coin that has been around since 2015. And Crypto.com is one of the company that is actually pushing forward very well. In fact, as at that particular coin MCO, as at 2 months ago, was selling for $2. Okay, was selling for $2. As at today, it's selling for about $5.5. Okay, let me even check the price. Okay, it's actually selling for 5.07. 5.07. You can see the price around there. This is the price, $5.07. So also you can request for their card. This is what their card looks like. Okay, their Visa card. The Visa card you can load, although they are not shipping to Nigeria yet. Okay, when you request for this card, to request for this card, you have to pay like 50. You have to buy 50 MCO. That's about $250, and they will ship it to you. That money you used to buy the MCO, they will stake it for you for 6 months, and that money will actually be placed in this card. It's still your money. It's not as if you are paying $50 to collect the card. It's your money, okay? So that money is still your money. They will ship this card to you for free. You know, and then you can, as soon as you stake that 50 coins, you can withdraw the $50 that they give you, and then you can also start trading. Okay. So I would say that let me move on from here. So Crypto.com has been, if you are conversant with cryptocurrency, I'm very sure you know Binance. This is the name Binance. This coin, MCO. Let me show you what MCO. Okay, I quickly want to show you the coin, their coin. That's Crypto.com. What their coin looks like, so that you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so this is MCO. MCO is selling for 5.0. MCO is selling for $5 right now. That's the price. It's selling for $5 right now. As you can see, this is the price, and we said that it's going to go to $100 at the end of this year. Yeah. So just like I was saying about in the previous about Crypto.com, you know, they have a MCO, which is their utility token. This token was issued first in late 2016, and like I said earlier on, you know, MCO is doing very well. They have another coin known as CRO, which is their second coin, and the coin is also, you know, you can stake it, and it has a lot of benefits. But I haven't said all this. Like I've said from the beginning, when I talk about what Bitcoin is, as you know, I took you through what Bitcoin history is also all about, and also spoke about your ability to how you can get $50 from Crypto.com using that link. For those of you that will be watching this video, what I would suggest is we'll be dropping the link. Will be on the website where you can. The website, when I'm sending you an email, I'm going to be including a link how you can claim this $50. Okay, but I haven't said that. I can't put, you know, trying to teach you everything in a short video like this. You know, learning cryptocurrency is an interesting something. It's an interesting endeavor. It's not something you will learn in under 45 minutes. That's the truth. This is my years of trading. I've been trading for over 15 years. Forex, just mention stock trading, you know, whatever you can mention about trading, I've done that, and I'm still doing some. I'm still trading Forex, and then I've been trading cryptocurrencies since 2014, you know. So I've been around for a while. So I haven't said that. What I can say, explain in a nutshell, everything cannot be put together in a short video like this. So I put together a training, which I call intensive Bitcoin and cryptocurrency training, you know. And some of the things you will learn include how to trade crypto like a pro. If I'm to train you one-on-one, this is what I charge about 100,000 naira for people that, you know, that train one-on-one, you know. And then how to be able to spot a good coin. Another thing you're going to learn, how to be able to spot a good coin to buy that can do as high as 100% returns in a month. You know, that one is valued at 50,000 naira, you know. I mean, if you want me to be giving you that kind of coin like every month, you don't want to learn the coin, it's valued at 50,000 naira. Then you have access to me 247 around the year. You know, for people that know me, they know that, you know, you can chat me up on WhatsApp directly. You know, you have a direct access to me. You know, I cannot put a value on that one. Trust me. What I will teaching you, I can't put a value on that one when you're chatting with me one-on-one. Then you will also be added to a pay signal group at no extra cost. I have a group on WhatsApp and on Telegram too. We'll be setting up Telegram very soon, where some couple of I drop signals. I tell you, once I see a coin that is going to do very well, I tell you, buy this coin, right? And you, by the time I add you to that group, you understand what I'm saying. It's a bustling group. It's a group that is bustling with activities. The value of that one in a month is about 20,000 for 1 month. Also, total value, if I put everything together, everything, if I put it together, from learning how to trade like a pro, how to be able to spot a good coin to buy and all that, the total value is, I can put it, if you add everything together from 100,000, 50,000 and all that, it will value at 390,000 naira. I'm very sure you notice I put this at 40k per year. That means this third one, that means if you are paying 20,000 naira per month, at the end of the year, you'll be paying at 240,000 naira per annum. So everything, if I put all the value together, it's about 390,000 naira. But with what is happening right now in the world is facing serious pandemic. The COVID-19, disease, is happening around the world. A lot of people are losing their jobs. And I've seen a lot of people chatting me up on social media. They want to know what is the next thing to do. And I've read a lot of stories of people losing their job, people not having money to eat and all that. So I decided not to charge you 390,000, but I actually put a price on it. Let me tell you why. The truth is, in the past, I used to, sometimes I'll do this for free, but I'm very sure this video you are watching, there's a lot of, it's value packed. This video you are watching right now that I've given out for free is what some people, will charge you money for. So imagine what you'll be getting when I'm telling you to pay for something, You get what I'm trying to say? Like I said, the world is facing pandemic. And I'm not going to charge you 390,000 naira. even though what you're going to be getting in the video is worth more than that, but I'm not going to be charging 390,000 naira. What am I going to be charging? Is almost free, like I said there. So for 25,000 naira, you can get access to all this value. You can, all this value I've mentioned in the previous slide, like learning how to trade like a pro, how to be able to spot a good coin to buy, having access to me, then adding you to the group, even if it's just adding you to the group alone, to our private group, where I'm always, putting up signals. Sometimes I do a Zoom meeting with people on the group for free to just tell them, what is happening, like the Bitcoin halving that is coming on on the 12th of May. Before then, I'll be having a Zoom meeting with everybody in that group, and that is free, to tell them, so that they can know how to position themselves. We are already positioning ourselves for the halving period. So those are everything. So these are the things that I'll be getting for that amount. So you don't need to, like I said, you don't need to pay 390,000, but the bottom discounted price of 25,000. The training is packed full into a video that I've carefully put together. I need to throw more light on this part. This video that you're getting is actually for people. I put that video together. My team and I put that video together for folks that actually pay 100,000 naira. It's actually a live training. But it's a 3 days live training. But I put it together in a video format that you can watch at your own convenience, and all that you're getting for 25,000 naira. So by the time you pay, you can send an email to swiftycurrency1@gmail.com, or you can send an SMS to that number that you are seeing, 702 50 +234 702 589 4096. You can just send an SMS there, and then we'll attend to, and then we'll send you a link to download the video that you can watch at your own convenience, and then you can watch over and over and over and over again. Like I said in the beginning, this is the time for you as a person. I'm talking to you as an individual and everybody that's listening to this video. This is the best time, for you as a person to learn how to trade, especially trading in the cryptocurrency space. There's a lot of money to be made there. Trust me, there's a lot of money to be made there. You don't want to miss out. For me, like I said, this is what I've been doing for a while. Like I said earlier, this has availed me a lot of opportunity. I work on my own. I do my, nobody. I don't answer to nobody. I do my own things when I want to. Although I have a team of folks I'm working with. They're my people that they're my monthly. They're my employees that are working with me right now. But then one of the things that trading does for you as a person, it puts you ahead of the curve. It puts you ahead of the curve. It's like you are literally printing money. Like when you learn, and it's a skill that you can take with you anywhere you go in the world. Like I said, I'm not in the country right now. After this pandemic, probably I'll be going to London. And then I just take my laptop. I'm good to go. I'm good to go. So that's one of the things that cryptocurrency trading does for you. You have access to your keys. You don't need to be jumping traffic, jumping from one place to another. You have access to at your own convenience time. You take your kids to school. When they're having a meeting, you are there. They're not giving an excuse that you want to go to work and all that. So, like I said, don't miss this opportunity. Don't miss this. And this price, very soon, in the next couple of days, we'll be taking down this price. You will not be able to get it for this price again. This rock bottom price. To make your decision now and be fast about it, don't waste time. That's the account number you will pay to. When you make your payment, you can send this. The account number is 203-303-9639. The account name is Jesus Global. The bank is First Bank. So you can just pay 25,000 naira. Then you send a mail to this email address 50currency1@gmail.com, or you send an SMS to this number +234 702 589 4096. So I'll see you on the other side. Thank you. Have a nice night. Bye.